Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Davenport, along with Monty Davenport, and I'm here on WSON YouTube and Facebook here from Colonel Gym, where the Colonels are taking on the Bowling Green Purples here tonight from Colonel Gym in a big game matchup here this evening. As the starting lineups tonight for the Purples is senior Jace Wardlow, and then number 3, senior Braylon Banks. Number 10, Caden Carpenter, who's also a senior. And then you have number 12, Luke Idlet, is also a senior. And then number 13, Joseph Hurt, going by Joe Hurt tonight. And he is a senior as well. So they're starters, all seniors tonight here from Colonel Jim. And their head coach of the Purples is D.G. Sherrill, and the Purples come in with a 21-5 record, while the Colonels come in with a 19-6 record. For the Colonels, starting at point guard, number 2, Xavier Johnson. At guard, a senior, number 3, Cooper Davenport. At guard, a senior, number 4, Dwayne Moss. At the big man spot, the center, number 14, a senior, Elijah Suggs. And at senior forward, number 24, Lakin McKinney. As the Colonels are coached by Tyler Smithhart. As Owensboro Henderson Healthplex is your go-to for all your healthcare needs, offering primary care, urgent care, orthopedics, and more, all under one roof. Located near the intersection of Highway 41 and Highway 60, the Healthplex is Henderson's go-to for healthcare. We'll do the WB3 and the Farmers Bank shot as we go along. And the drive of the game will also be included here in tonight's broadcast here on WSN YouTube and Facebook pages, as the Purples in their road purple pants and jerseys with outlined in like a brownish color of numbers and letters, as the Colonels in their home whites, shorts and jerseys with maroon letters and gray numbers trimmed in maroon. As I don't know what, a little bit of a delay here from Colonel Jim, not too sure exactly why. One stat to keep up with for Colonel fans: Elijah Suggs has 91 blocks on the year. He needs 10 to break his own record, Dad, tonight. And he can at least start the way as they've got 2 more games, but with weather permitting, it's going to be tough. They might not get to play any more games than tonight in the regular season. As McKinney with the opening basket, now stolen away by Johnson to steal. And the layup, right-hand layup, no good. Rebound in the hands of number 3, that's Banks. Another way, it's a 3 by Idlet, and then a rebound. Not too sure who pulled down that rebound there. Was that Johnson or Davenport?
I'm not sure. There's a foul on number 13.
I'd say it was, I'm going to give it to Johnson with the rebound. As coming the other way, Colonels have the ball and they're deflected by the Purples, so it'll stay Colonel ball with 7:32 to play in the opening quarter here. 2-0 Colonels. Johnson over to Davenport out high right. Suggs has it at the top of the key. And the left wing to Johnson. Moss has it on the right wing. Gonna drive. Spin move in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Banks. And here comes the Purples the other way. Idlet with the ball at the left wing. Gives it over to Banks. Now the right wing to Carpenter. Carpenter out high, top of the key to Idlet. Now with the right to Hurt. Now to Wardlow. Wardlow drives past Suggs. Lays it up and in. Two-two tie game. Suggs throws it up court. Right-hand layup, good for McKinney. Farmers Bank shot. Farmers Bank thinks long-term, always have, always will. See how that makes all the difference at Farmers Bank on South Green in Henderson. Nice pass and dish from Suggs, almost three forced court pass. Give the Colonels a 4-2 lead with 6.5 to go in the opening quarter.
One of the things that surprises me is Bowling Green doesn't have a lot of size.
Not much size. Look like they're very athletic. As now in the right corner, Hurt. Over to Idlet on the right wing. The drive now kicking the left wing to Banks. Now to Idlet. Over the right wing to Hurt. Hurt gonna drive, stop. Get it out to Carpenter out high left. Under 6 minutes to play. Colonels lead 4-2 over the Purples. Banks driving, stops from the free throw line, deflected and blocked by Suggs as rebound in the hands of Moss, I believe, and then blocked for Suggs. So there's 92 blocks on the year. McKinney down low in the paint. Out high right to Moss. Moss to Johnson. Johnson gonna drive, right-handed layup, off the glass, no good. Rebound in the hands of Suggs. And then to Davenport. Suggs with the dish again. He's got 2 assists. 6-2 Colonels lead with 5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Idlet top of the key, a deep three, it's good. It's a deep one from Idlet. Put the Purples down 1, 6-5 with 4:45 to play in the opening quarter. Colonels in the backcourt. Johnson across the timeline. Weave his way down and up and under, and he kind of goes through the contact to the rack for his first basket. 8-5 Colonels. As top of the key, Banks, right wing to Carpenter. Now the top of the key to Idlet. Over the right wing to Carpenter. Carpenter now to Wardlow. Wardlow's shot is good. A little bit behind the free throw line there. Johnson gets into Suggs. Suggs to Moss. Moss right corner to McKinney, who's got it right short corner. Now give it down low to Suggs, who's going to make a left-handed basket off the glass. And the other way, it's Carpenter, and Carpenter's basket is good. Elijah Suggs with the defensive goaltending. Out goes Carpenter. In comes Bailey, and out goes Hurt. And in comes Davis. For the Colonels, it's Davis and Stewart who come in here and replace McKinney and Moss. Davenport left corner. Shot up, no good. Rebounded in hands of Suggs. Suggs gets it off to Davis. And as other way, the Colonels, or the Purples, the deep three for Idlet again. And a big shot there, the assist from Bailey. Purples tied up 12-12. Suggs, half court, falls out of bounds, and a 30-second timeout by Tyler Smithart. So we'll just keep it here as the Colonels just take a quick 30-second timeout and try to get rearranged here. Colonels quick start offensively, Dad, but and then kind of letting the Purples there get some open looks from three. Idlet's taking some deep shots, and so got to definitely guard him because he can. Seems like he'll take it anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, he's already hit 2. The Colonels haven't done a very good job of transition of getting back on defense.
They're struggling with everybody coming back from sickness. Suggs and Moss have been out. They didn't play Saturday against Trinity Louisville. Mr. Amari Stewart stepped up in that game, even though the Colonels suffered a loss. He had 16 points in that loss against Trinity Louisville. Led the way for the Colonels. Out of the timeout, Johnson across the timeline. Out high left. Johnson in the right corner to Davenport. Short corner, nice fake. They fake the shot, get down low to Suggs. Assist to Davenport. And Suggs has 4 points, 2 boards, and 3 assists with a block in this opening quarter with 2:40 to play in the opening quarter. Colonels lead by 2. Banks out high right to Idlet. Idlet now the left wing to Wardlow. Wardlow now to Idlet. The left wing to Banks. Banks over the left to Bailey. Bailey going to drive, stop, down low. Now Davis, the right wing to Wardlow. Now in the right corner. Davis, Banks out top of the key to Idlet left wing. Gives it to Banks. Banks shot up, no good. Rebounded in the hands of Davis. Up from the other way, Davenport to the basket up. Basket does not go in. It off the left side of the rim and out, but a foul on the Purples. It's on 12, Idlet. That's his first. Team second of the quarter. Davenport at the line for 2. First one for Cooper Davenport is good. In comes McKinney. Moss comes in for Suggs. McKinney comes in for Johnson. And Wardlow and Banks go out. In comes Carpenter and Hurt. And Davenport makes the second one as well. Carpenter across the timeline with 150. Colonels up by 4, 16-12. As Carpenter, right wing, down low to Davis, over to Hurt, and Hurt with the 2, his first basket. McKinney, Davenport in the backcourt. Davenport across the timeline under a minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. Colonels lead by 2. Moss, left corner, back out to Davenport. Left corner 3. WB 3 is good for Cooper Davenport. W3 is 3-pointers are brought to you by former Colonel, now your local Edward Jones Investments advisor, Walker Bruner. We use Walker's initials to signify WB to signify Henderson made 3. It's Carpenter to the basket, drove the layup, his 4th point. Second basket there, and Colonels lead by 3, 19-16. Under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Davenport from the jump circle. Got a screen by McKinney, and then off of Cooper's leg, a turnover by the Colonels.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for that switch. The guy got out, and it went off his knee.
Johnson,
good defense for both of them.
Johnson and Suggs come back in. Out goes Davis and Stewart. Starters back in there for the Colonels with this final 40 seconds of the quarter. Colonels lead by 3, 19-16 over the Purples. Carpenter left wing to Davis for a 3. It's no good. Rebound in the hands of Bailey. Out to Bailey for a long 2, I think. Rebounded in the hands back to Davis. Davis shut up, no good. Rebound in the hands of Johnson. It was a rebound by McKinney, and then he lost it. Johnson coming the other way, and Johnson with the travel.
Oh, that was a bad call. He got fouled.
Definitely didn't look like he picked up his pivot foot there. Third turnover for the Colonels. 7.9 this opening quarter. Colonels lead by 3. Johnson comes out and he's hurt. He's bleeding.
I think the reason why Johnson traveled because he got fouled.
Yeah. He probably looked down at his hand. He felt it, pain probably. And here come the Purples the other way. Carpenter from the half-court line. Not going to drive down the lane. shut up, no good, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Purples.
And that shouldn't have been a go-to. That was not a go-to.
No. Suggs loves to get up there, and he's amazing.
Yeah, he is amazing. Good call.
That is amazing block shot by Elijah Suggs. And now the steal by Stewart to end the quarter as the Colonels have a 19-16 lead over the Purples. 3-point lead after one. We'll take a timeout here on WSON YouTube page and Facebook page and be back for the start of the second quarter. You're listening here on WSON.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
Now, start of the second quarter. Carpenter, a high right to Bailey. Carpenter from the top of the key over the left wing to Banks. Banks now to Hurt. Hurt shot up good. As other way, Moss out high left. Kind of drive, and his shot up blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Colonels.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact there. As shot in the right corner, WB3 for Amari Stewart. 22-18, Colonels lead with 7:15 to play in the opening half. Hurt drives, he's got his own board, and then was fouled on the way back up. So a foul on Amari Stewart.
I really didn't think that was a foul. He had his hands straight up.
They call that on Suggs.
Yes.
Hurt's first free throw is good. He's got 5 of the 19 Purple's points. Second free throw off, no good. Rebounded by Suggs. As Moss with the ball. So to Suggs, top of the key now, the right wing to Moss. Moss over to McKinney on the right wing. McKinney backing his way down now, dribbles out high right. Hands it off to Davenport out high right. Davenport with the ball on the jump circle. The right wing to Moss. Moss on a drive. Left-handed layup off the glass, no good. Rebound in the hands of McKinney. McKinney put it back up and in. 6 points for Lakin McKinney. Colonels up by 5, 24-19. Under 6.5 in the opening. In this opening half. As Bailey drives. Kicks it out high on the top of the key to Hurt. Hurt, right wing to Banks. Banks pump fakes. A bad pass into the corner and a turnover by the Purples, just their third. As Wardlow come in for Bailey. And for the Colonels, it's Xavion Johnson back in the game. He'll come in for Dwayne Moss. 6:08 to play in this opening half, and Colonels lead by 5 over Bowling Green. Johnson. Stewart McKinney down low to Suggs. Reverse layup is good for Elijah Suggs. Colonels lead by 7 now. That basket, nice pass from Lakin McKinney. Give it to Elijah Suggs. It's the other way, Hurt out to Idlet, now to Carpenter out from the jump circle. Carpenter to Idlet, now down low to Wardlow, right wing to Idlet. 3 is good. Oh, boy, me, he can flat out just shoot the ball. As Stewart in the backcourt over to Johnson. Johnson now to McKinney, right corner 3 for Davenport. Off, no good, rebounded in the hands of Hurt. Now the other way, Idlet. Right wing, Wardlow, 3, it's good. 26-25 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Maury Stewart to McKinney. McKinney's runner is good. Nice pass from Stewart there to give the Colonels back up full possession, 28-25. 4:45 to play in the first half. Carpenter out high right now, gives it to Banks. To Hurt, and Hurt's jumper is good. An assist from Banks there. 4:37 to play in the first half. Colonels lead by 1, 28-27. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back here on the WSN YouTube and Facebook page and WSNradio.com.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Out of the timeout. Scott Stone, Dad, with an update. 47-26, 21 minutes ago. Lady Colonels were down big against the Lady Aces of Owensboro Catholic at halftime. Without Kansler, she's been sick. An update on her just a little bit ago from Scotty. He's doing that game on 860 AM and 96.5 FM, WSN Radio. We're on the YouTube and Facebook page for video purposes and doing the big game between Bowling Green and the Colonels here tonight. The Colonels have a 1-point lead, 28-27 with 4:15 to play in the first half. McKinney to Stewart. Stewart now to Johnson. Johnson going to drive. Down low to Suggs. Bad pass stolen away by Wardlow. Turnover number 4 for the Colonels. Pull up 3 for Wardlow is off, no good. Rebound in the hands of Suggs.
That was a big time rebound.
Suggs got up there. Johnson down low to Stewart. Stewart out of bounds, and that's another turnover for the Colonels, 5th for them.
That was 2 back-to-back passes, bad passes for Johnson, trying to do too much.
Johnson and Stewart go out. Davis comes in. Starters, except for Johnson and Trajan Davis in there with the Colonels up by 1, 28-27 with 3:40 to play in the opening half. Carpenter over the left to Idlet. Idlet now high right to Hurt. Hurt, right corner 3 for Banks, no good. Pump fake, over to Wardlow now, left wing 3 for Idlet is good. And that man can flat out just shoot the ball.
He rushed that shot and still hit it.
Yep, he's amazing. He's got 12 points of the 30 for Bowling Green. 30-28, Purples lead by 2. Moss, with Davenport back to Moss left wing. Now high the jump circle is Davenport. On the right wing to Davis. Davenport, deep 3. It's good, WB 3 for Cooper Davenport. Assist from Trajan Davis, and the Colonels go up by 1, 31-30 with 2:50 to play in the opening half. The Banks now to Hurt out to Wardlow. Wardlow, 3 from the right wing for Banks, no good. Rebound in the hands of Davenport. Davenport going to cross the timeline to Moss left wing. Back on the jump circle to Davenport, right wing to McKinney. Back to the jump circle to Davenport. Under 2.5, and Colonels lead by 1 in this opening half. Moss the right wing. Moss on the drive, floater, good. First points for Dwayne Moss, and a tough shot that floater is. Give the Colonels a 3-point lead with just a little over 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Carpenter, right corner to Banks. Now the right wing to Hurt. Hands it back off to Banks. Under 2 minutes. Banks a three, no good. Rebound in the hands of Davis. Moss across the timeline. Moss left wing to McKinney. McKinney on a drive. Floater, tough shot. No good. Rebounded in the hands of Banks. Going to be a foul on Trajan Davis's foul. His first team's second. Johnson back in for, and he comes in for Davis, and then out goes Carpenter and Idlet, and in comes Bailey, and now Dotson checks in for the first time. Wardlow with the ball, moves over to Banks, top of the key, now the right wing to Bailey. Wardlow and Hurt, the only two guys on the floor right now with any kind of offensive points, kind of scoring from the Purples. Under a minute and a half, and Colonel's up by 3. As Banks, top of the key, left wing to Bailey. Bailey now to Dotson. Dotson, top of the key, Wardlow a 3. It's good. Colonels come the other way with just a little over a minute and a tie game, 33 all. Johnson from the top of the key at the jump circle. The right wing to Moss. Moss. McKinney at the top of the key. Now hands it off to Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the top of the key. Now dribbles to the right wing. Trying to shake the defender Wardlow. Left wing to McKinney. McKinney to Moss. Now to Moss is out left, guarded by Bailey. Moss going to drive. He lost it off of, kind of going to go up for the shot. Would you consider that a shot?
No, he lost the ball because number 2, Bailey, hit the ball.
Yeah,
it made him lose the ball.
Deflected it there.
Yeah.
Nice deflected, and it ended up resulting in a turnover for the Colonels. It's number 6 as Dotson goes out, and then comes Idlet back into the game. Idlet with it from the top of the key, the jump circle with 25 seconds. Idlet, now the left wing to Hurt, back to Idlet, out high left, being guarded by Davenport. Now to Bailey. As Banks will dribble it. As Banks. Left wing, mid-range jumper for Banks is no good. Rebound in the hands of Suggs, and then a full court heave. Who hit that or shot that full court heave? Johnson with the full court heave that was just a little bit off there and no good. And that'll result in the end of the first half. As at halftime here, the Colonels and the Purples all tied up at 33 all. We will step aside. We will be back here in just a few minutes with some halftime stats with the Colonels and the Purples tied at 33 all. You're listening here on the WSNradio.com and the website and the WSN YouTube and Facebook pages. We'll be right back for halftime stats.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Back here at halftime, the Colonels and the Purples from Bowling Green all tied up at 33 all. And in that first half, I also wanted to also say Owensboro Health Orthopedics is your go-to for expert ortho care. Make an appointment or visit our walk-in clinic Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. located at the Henderson Healthplex. Owensboro Health Orthopedics is the official sports medicine provider of the Henderson County Colonels. Here at halftime, it's all tied up, and the Colonels will go over actually the Purples with their scoring as Luke Idlett with 12 points. Big three-pointers. He's 4 for 5 in the first half from 3. 10 points for Jace Wardlow, and then 7 points for Joe Hurt, and 4 points for Caden Carpenter. Deuce Bailey, Braylon Banks, Embry Dotson, and Orlando Davis all played but did not score in that first half. The Colonels individual scoring. Cooper Davenport led the way with 10 points in that first half. 8 points. A couple boards for Lakin McKinney. 6 points and 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks for Elijah Suggs in that opening half. 3 points from Amari Stewart, along with 2 points from Xavier Johnson, Dwayne Moss, and Trajan Davis. As team stats for the Purples, they shot 13 of 25, 52% from the field, 6 for 11 from 3, 55%, and then 1 for 2, 50% from 3, or from the free throw line, I should say. I only had them with 8 rebounds. And so 10 assists. I had the Purples with 10 assists, so more assists than rebounds in that first half. For the Colonels, team stats, 14 of 24, 58% from the field. Colonels were 3 for 5, 60% from 3. Free throws, Colonels were 2 for 2. Colonels with 14 boards. Adam with 8 assists. And then turnovers. Very low turnovers for both teams. Colonels only had 6. Purples only had 3. Those are some halftime stats here at halftime, where the Colonels and the Purples from Bowling Green all tied up at 33 all. We will step aside and in about 4 or 5 minutes be back for the start of the second half. As you're listening here on WSON YouTube and Facebook, we'll take a timeout and be back shortly.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete,
We need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Banks. Warlow, Banks. Carpenter, Idlet, and Hurt, the starting five back out there for the Purples. As the Purples on defense to start. Colonel's going left to right on your screen. Johnson, the lob to Suggs. Suggs shot up no good, rebounded by Suggs. He puts it back up and in. He's got 8.6 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks. He's filling the stat sheet tonight. Colonels lead by 2, 35-33 with 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Carpenter out, top of the key. Deflected, and deflected is a tip as Idlet maintains possession now to Carpenter, right wing to Banks. Banks left corner to Hurt, 3 in the is no good, rebounded by McKinney. And here come the Colonels. Davenport in the backcourt. On the right wing to Moss. Moss gonna drive layup is good. Basket by Moss, his 4th point. Drive of the game, that's going to be the drive of the game. That drive of the basket is presented by Patriot Chevrolet Buick GMC. Honesty, value, trust, that's the Patriot promise. Make the short drive to Patriot Chevrolet in Hopkinsville for your new vehicle, or drive online to Patriot Chevrolet Buick GMC.com.
Wardlow and Islet are the only ones that have shot 3-pointers.
Yeah, they both got double figures. Idler with 12, Wardlow with 10. 22 of their 33 points. Wardlow a 3. Top of the key, no good. Rebounded off of Suggs, so it'll stay with the Purples. Lady Colonels have got it down. They were down at 1 point by 30. They're down 9 with 1:10 to go. With 6 minutes in the third, they were down 30. They're down 9 with 1:10. Shot up Banks, no good. Rebound in the hands of McKinney. Did Suggs get a piece of that?
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't really tell either. We won't credit him with a block there, but Johnson down the lane on the shot up. He was fouled. Good draw on the contact from the sophomore point guard, Xavier Johnson. Banks, his first, team first of the third.
Banks really bailed him out because he was too far from the goal.
Yeah.
He still got a foul.
That was a lot, which Johnson has long strides, but not that long.
No.
He was still pretty far, and so Johnson's first free throw is no good. We have one more. Colonels up 4, 37-33 with 6:13 to play in this third quarter. Johnson, second free throw, rims out, no good. Rebound in the hands of Wardlow. Wardlow stops from the top of the key. Left wing to Carpenter. Carpenter out to Hurt. Hurt back to Carpenter. Carpenter dribbles to the top of the key.
Now with a 2-3 zone.
Carpenter down low to Wardlow. Wardlow shot up, no good. Rebounded into the hands of Johnson. And they have timeout. Davenport a full court heave, and he throws it away right to Hurt. Turnover by the Colonels, 7th of the night. Hurt drives, floater, no good. Rebound in the hands of Suggs. It's going to be a foul on Wardlow, his first, team second. As Johnson will bring it across the timeline, under 5.5 to play in the third. Colonels lead by 4, 37-33. Mawson left corner, nice bullet pass. It was deflected by Banks. It'll stay with the Colonels.
Yeah, nice defense because he was wide open underneath.
Johnson inbound on the right side of the basket. Will get it in to Suggs. Tried to lob it, now stolen away by Banks. Other way, right corner 3 for Idlet. Rebound in the hands of Carpenter, offensive board, and a second chance opportunity for the Purples. Hurt, nice reverse layup. Makes it off the right side of the glass to cut the deficit to 2. The Colonels up 37-35 with under 5 minutes to play in the third. Davenport in the front court being guarded by Wardlow. Do a jump circle to his left to Johnson, being guarded by Carpenter. Johnson making his way down on Carpenter. On the right wing to Moss, guarded by Idlet. Moss out high right. In the scores table. Dribble to the top of the key. Back out to the jump circle now. Moss. Coach Smith trying to run a call out of play for his players, and now deflected, but Moss maintains possession. Davenport floater in the lane, good. And the runner for Davenport goes. He's got 12, and now a timeout by the Colonels, a full timeout. 3:54 to play in the third. 39-35 lead for the Colonels over the Purples.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
Moss.
The silver lining of that Saturday game is Stewart. He brings you something nobody else can. Length and can hit the three.
Yep. Very talented at that position. As Amari Stewart is just a sophomore. Davis for the Purples. Over to Idlet. Now to Banks. Banks trying to find somebody open. Gets it to Hurt. Top of the key. Right wing to Idlet. Idlet drives. Now a nice pass to Bailey. Right corner. A three for Davis. No good. Rebound in the hands of Johnson. Johnson got up there. Johnson coming the other way. Left corner to McKinney. McKinney now has it stolen away by Davis. Turnover by the Colonels, number 9. Idlet the other way. Right-hand layup is good. He's got 14, and the Colonels only up to 39-37 with 3 minutes to play in this third quarter. As Johnson down low to Stewart. Nice pass off the glass and in for a Farmers Bank shot. And Stewart with 5 points. Colonels back up by 4. Bailey right wing over the right to Idlet. In the right corner, it's Banks. Banks drive, stops. And Davis straight hands straight up.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
And second foul on Davis for the Colonels. Sends Banks to the free throw line.
Davis done a good job as a substitute the last several games, giving you good minutes.
Banks missed the first free throw. As Johnson and McKinney go out. Moss and Moss comes back in, and so does Suggs. Second free throw is good from Banks, as out went Hurt and Banks. Carpenter and Wardlow in there for the Purples. Davenport going to bring it across the timeline. Guarded by Wardlow. Davenport, right wing to Stewart. Stewart had deflected. Now to Davis. Davis getting fouled, and they turn the ball over. Davis the other way for the Purples, and he lays it up. No good, though. Fouled by Dwayne Moss. That's his first, team second of the quarter. As first free throw for Davis for the Purples is no good. In comes Xavier Johnson in for Trajan Davis.
The Colonels were out of sorts that possession. Lost the ball twice. Could have easily lost it twice.
Second free throw good for Davis, for Orlando Davis. As 41-39, Colonels lead by 2. About a little over 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Johnson out high right to Moss. Now over to the jump circle to Johnson. Johnson from the top of the key. Left wing to Moss. Moss on a drive baseline. Left hand, no good. Rebounded in the hands.
A lot of contact.
Of Carpenter. Carpenter coming the other way. He had deflected in the hands of Idlet. Idlet shot it, no good. Rebounded by Bailey. It's a block by Suggs. In the left corner, Davis for the Purples. Now left wing to Bailey. A minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Colonels lead by a bucket on 2 points. Wardlow from the free throw line steps it, gives it out high on top of the key to Carpenter, who has it in the left wing to Bailey. Bailey now top of the key to Idlet. Idlet. Now to Wardlow, back to Idlet, that deep three. No good, rebounded by in the hands of Suggs. Suggs will give it up to Davenport. Davenport, thread the needle down low to Johnson. Johnson fouled, and now a foul on the Purples. On Carpenter. As
I'll say this, Bowling Green always has good teams, but their coaching staff always at the refs quite a bit throughout the game.
First free throw is good for Johnson. As McKinney in for Amari Stewart. Lady Colonel suffer a 73-64 loss. Gibson had 33.
Wow.
A career high night, and we're listening on the radio to Scott Stone and trying to make the big comeback with the Lady Colonels. They were down 30 in the third, late in the third. Late in the fourth, they were only down 9 points. They lose by 9. Purples here down 43-39 to the Colonels. 45 seconds and counting as Bailey. Left wing to Idlet, left corner to Davis. Now to a cutting Carpenter. Nice pass from Davis to Carpenter. Carpenter's got 6. Colonels up by 2. 30 seconds to play in the third. Johnson bring it up for the Colonels. He crosses the timeline. And now the Colonels will try to.
Oh, he's getting fouled.
And now a timeout by Tyler Smithart. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them with 15 seconds. 43-41. Colonels lead by 2. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be right back here on WSON YouTube and WSON Facebook page.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
As now a turnover by the Colonels. 13 seconds. The Colonels' 11th turnover.
I would time out as a bad turnover.
As Wardlow has it top of the key, holding the ball. 5 seconds. Now out high left for Idlet. Idlet's got to shoot it. Now over to Wardlow. A deep three is no good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Colonels lead by 2 after 3. We'll take a timeout, be back for the fourth and final quarter here on the WSN YouTube page and WSN Facebook page.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified.
Oh, there goes. It's good. As to start the fourth and final quarter. Colonel's up 43-41. Starters back out there for the Colonels. Starters out there for the Purples. As Carpenter out high right to Banks. On the right wing to Hurt. Or now to Hurt. Tip deflected, stolen away by Davenport. Davenport pull up, three at the top of the key, no good. Rebounded off of the Purples. It'll stay with the Colonels.
Not a lot of score in that third quarter, 10-8. But it was a fast-paced first half.
Davenport from the right wing. Screen by Suggs, now the top of the key to McKinney. Left wing Johnson. Johnson gonna drive. Stops. Suggs from the jump circle. The right wing to Moss. Moss. Top of the left wing to McKinney, now to his left. Davenport. Davenport gonna drive. Shot up, blocked by Carpenter, and it'll stay with the Colonels.
Definitely looked like there's some contact.
Yeah, there's definitely some contact there. I think it's probably, though, the right call because I don't know if Davenport really, I guess he drew a little bit of body, but the refs didn't call it. Johnson into McKinney, off the glass for a Farmers Bank shot. Johnson, it's a nice dish there from the out of bounds play. Wardlow, right corner to Carpenter. Idlet. Now the right wing to Carpenter. Under 7 minutes, Colonel's up by 4, 45-41. Banks, right short corner to Hurt is good. Nice shot, nice pass from Banks. He's got 4 assists. I've had 4 assists on the night. Colonels lead only by 2, 45-43 with 6.5 to play in the game. Davenport from the right wing. Look at the screen by Suggs. Top of the key to McKinney, left wing to Johnson. Johnson to Suggs, and a bad pass thrown away by Hurt. Hurt's gonna dunk it the other way. And tied at 45 all with 6:05 to play in the game. Johnson across the timeline. On the drive now. McKinney at the top of the key. The right wing to Johnson. Johnson. Dribble out to the jump circle. Under 6 minutes. Colonel's tied with the Purple Aces here at 45 all from Colonel Jim. And the tense game is Idlet with the foul there. Idlet's second. Team's first of the quarter. Johnson gets it into Suggs. Suggs out on the left wing. Now goes back his way down. Reverse layup. Driving blocked by Hurt. The other way. Wardlow, right corner to Islet. Right wing to Banks. Banks to Hurt on the left wing. Hurt to Banks. Banks out to Islet, a 3. It's good. That boy can play. And another assist for Banks. It's a timeout on the floor by, I believe, the Colonels. A full timeout for Henderson County. Colonels trail by 3, 48-45 with 5:22 to play in the game. You're listening. We'll take a timeout. Be right back. You're listening here on Henderson WSON Facebook and YouTube pages.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
Owensboro Health Orthopedics is your go-to for expert ortho care. Make an appointment or visit our walk-in clinic Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. located at the Henderson Healthplex. Owensboro Health Orthopedics is the official sports medicine provider of the Henderson County Colonels. McKinney with the basket there as the Colonels down one 48-47 with 5 minutes exactly to play in the game. Carpenter, left short corner to Hurt, who dribbles in the left corner. Now, on top of the key to Idlet, right wing to Banks. Banks, on the right wing. A little screen from Wardlow. Banks down low, almost thrown away. It is thrown away by Sturt. And now a foul short of it.
Definitely. About 2 seconds late.
That's going to be a foul. Wardlow, his second, team second of the quarter. As Colonels with the ball, Johnson will bring it up and guarded by Banks, still across the timeline. Right wing over the left to McKinney. McKinney hands it off to Johnson. Johnson, the right corner to Davenport. Davenport directing traffic a little bit. That's the sub, the screen, and Davenport stops. Is it out to Stewart, left wing, now the right wing to McKinney. McKinney dribbles in the right corner. Out to Davenport, top of the key. As guarded by Carpenter, under 4 minutes to play. Colonels down one. Stewart out high right. And now Stewart drives, nice dish off to McKinney, off the glass, and rolls around.
What a pass by Stewart.
Yeah, weaved it in there. 49-48, Colonels retake the lead with 3:40 to play in the game. Hurt, mid-range jumper for Wardlow, off, no good, rebounded by McKinney, and then McKinney gets shoved to the ground. You get fouled there?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it a jump ball. Definitely a foul.
Banks with the foul there. His second, team third of the quarter. And Banks will go out. In comes Bailey. Johnson running across the timeline with 3:20 to play in the game. Colonels by one. Sturt, right wing. Over to McKinney, out high, top of the key. Now hands it off to Johnson. Johnson from the right wing. Goes past Bailey. It's blocked, and
he got fouled.
Looked like he did get fouled. Other way, Idlet now to Bank, Hurt out to Idlet. Bailey out to Idlet, down low to Bank, or Hurt. Hurt up and under move is good. Nice move from Hurt. He's got 15.
He's got 8 this half.
Colonels down one, 50-49. 2:45 to play in the game. Johnson in the front court, being bumped by Bailey. Johnson, right wing to McKinney. McKinney, right wing, Davenport, three. WB three for Cooper Davenport.
That was a big one.
Colonels needed that one. Get some momentum in this building to get going.
It was close to a walk.
Wardlow, out high right to Idlet. And the left wing to Bailey. Bailey. Deflected and stolen into the hands of Sturt. Sturt behind his back somehow gets out of it to Davenport, right wing. On a drive, Euro step off the glass and good. 17 points for Cooper Davenport. And the Colonels up by 4. Ties their biggest lead, I think, of the night. Under 2 minutes, Colonels lead 54-50 over the purple of Bowling Green. Bailey, down to Hurt. Hurt off the glass, no good. Rebound hands of Johnson. Johnson gets it to McKinney. McKinney drives. Up and under, off the glass, and yet on the right side. And a big basket for Lakin McKinney. This crowd's feeling it. And a full timeout from the Purple Aces. Colonels with their biggest lead of the night, 56-50 with 1:36 to play in the game. We'll take a timeout, be right back here on the WSN YouTube and Facebook page.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
It can happen when you least expect it. You're involved in an accident and you need help. Look no further than Hargis Collision. Hargis welcomes all insurance providers. They are ICAR certified and have the equipment needed to get your vehicle back to OEM specification. To the Hargis team, your vehicle is treated like a person, not a number. Hargis Collision, keeping your family's safety in mind. See them at their new location, 1480 South Green Street.
Starters in there minus Banks and no Moss for the Colonels. So both teams with a starter on the bench. No, Banks is in there. And Wardlow is out as the foul on. That's on Stewart. That's his first, team first. So Colonel's got fouls to give.
Yeah.
They can be very aggressive.
Yeah, they need to be. Key here is Idlet and Hurt. Those are your key scores right now.
Banks, who only has a point, has the ball. Comes over to Bailey. Now to Carpenter. From the left wing, right wing to Banks. Banks drives, shot up, and good. As timeout by the Purples. And it'll be a 30-second timeout by Bowling Green. We'll take it with them. 56-52, Colonels by 4. We'll be right back here on the WSN YouTube and Facebook pages.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
As out of the timeout. Colonels with the ball. Get it into Davenport. Davenport now will be double teamed into Johnson. They got to get it over half court. Gets it to Moss. Out to Davenport. Now we'll just trying to play keep away. And
which is really dumb. I mean, it's 58 seconds to go. You can maybe take it away from them, but the foul Cooper is not a very smart move.
They've only got one more foul. Next foul will put Colonels in the.
That's what I didn't see.
Well, and that still, though, even if they get it to Davenport here, which they're probably going to double him, they do get it into him. And now they fouled him. Yeah. The bump on that's on Carpenter. I'll go with on Carpenter. His second. Davenport will be at the line with 17. As Stewart will get ready to. Stewart will check in here in a moment as Davenport was 17. That's the first one. Stewart will come in. He's had a great night. Off the bench, 5 points, 2 assists, 3 steals. We'll catch up with the player after the game, but not here on the face. You'll be able to see it on WSON Facebook later tonight. I got an interview with one of the players of the game. As Banks shot up and good. Banks with 2 back-to-back baskets. Colonels are up 4, 58-54. Colonels by 4 with 50 seconds to play and a full timeout by Bowling Green. We'll take it with them, and we'll be right back after this short break here on the WSON YouTube and Facebook pages.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
Out of the timeout. Stewart will come out again. Moss will go back in. Keeping Stewart in there on the defensive possessions, Dad, and bringing Moss back in for offensive possessions. McKinney's got to get it in. And get it in somehow, and Johnson will get 2 free throws the other end. It's a foul on Bailey, his first.
Still not sure why they're fouling. They'd be a better opportunity, as athletic as they are, to try to steal the ball.
And trap. Set up some traps, maybe.
Yeah, and at least
force pressure
on the floor and see if they have to foul him.
Yeah, because now you give the Colonels opportunity to. As the first free throw is good for Johnson. In comes Stewart in for Moss. Second free throw coming up for Xavier Johnson. It's good.
2 big ones.
Very big free throws from a sophomore.
Yeah, big time. Now just don't foul. Well, they've got fouls to give.
No, Colonels can be very aggressive. And no basket.
No basket.
That'll be a foul on Stewart. Oh, me. That's all right.
Ball.
Colonels up 6. 43 seconds to play in the game. Fran's not liking it. It's probably the right call, though.
Oh, he was fouled.
Yeah. 3 left wing for Banks. That's good.
I don't know where Banks has been, but he's
coming alive here late.
Yes, he has.
In a big way, too.
First three's taken all night.
As a full timeout, we'll take this with them. 36 seconds to play. And Colonels up 3, 60-57. We'll be right back here on WSON YouTube and Facebook pages.
When I was asked to join Owensboro Health's board, it felt like a calling. As a board member, I am a voice to the voiceless, bringing their concerns to the table to ensure continuous excellence. You're treated like family, with connection, compassion, and trusted care from neighbors who truly care. I am proud to help ensure that every voice is heard and every patient receives the care they deserve.
And out of the timeout, McKinney gets it in, and Bailey pushing all over Davenport. 32 seconds. It's a full timeout. We'll just keep it here, though. 32 seconds. And even though it's a full timeout and the final timeout for the Colonels, we'll just keep this one here. Colonel's in a big game, in-game decisions here. What has got to be going through Smithart's mind? I guess just try to get the ball in and get it to you want Davenport obviously shooting free throws.
Right.
But, Johnson's hit some big ones. I feel like you can trust Stewart, who's has had a big game off the bench. Lakin's got 16 points, and it's been a big game for Cooper, obviously, but Suggs also with 8 points, 8 boards. He's had a few. I've got him with 3 assists, and he's got 3 blocks.
The thing is where the placement is to get the ball in. Who you want to go to is Johnson, Moss, Davenport. You don't want to really go to anybody else. Those are the 3. And they really, again, don't have to foul immediately. It's just 3. They can pressure them, even pressure them down the floor. Don't have to get in a hurry to foul them.
Yeah. There's been Kenny Moss back in there. He comes in for Stewart. As in comes, gets it into Moss, and a foul on Carpenter, and
complaining on the foul. That's a foul. That was a foul.
A bump on the right there.
It's amazing the amount of complaints.
And here comes Moss. He'll shoot 2 free throws as Moss has 4 points on the night. He gets number 5 and puts the Colonels up by 2 possession.
I heard them in the huddle. They said don't foul 3 or 4. They did foul 4, Moss.
Moss has been sick. He's been battling COVID, but he's come back out here and he's missed that one, but rebounded by Banks, but the Colonels up 61-57. And now they call a foul on Davenport, which is...
It was very close to being a charge.
Very close. And 26 seconds. And in comes Amari Stewart in for Dwayne Moss.
The key is they've still got another foul to give here. So might as well use it. Might as well use it.
Then it is the block by Johnson, or by Stewart. Rebound hands to Davenport. And the run out for McKinney is good. McKinney with the layup, 63-57. With about 10 seconds, Banks' shot's blocked by none other than Suggs, who had 4. Colonel's going to come away with one of the biggest wins they've had all year here at home against a good Bowling Green team, 63-57. Colonels defeat the Purples here at home on a big Monday night in February. A 63-57 win. We'll get the stats really quickly so we can get out of here. And Mr. Ben Stone, appreciate all he's done for us tonight. And as we'll get the stats here in just a moment, as we want to thank our sponsors also tonight. Video sponsors: Hargis Collision, Owensboro Health, Henderson Healthplex, and the WB3 Farmers Bank shot the drive of the game. Let's see, Purple Aces 57 points. They were led by Luke Idlet, or Joe Hurt, with 15, 14 from Luke Idlet, 10 for Jace Wardlow, 9 from Caden Carpenter, and 8 for Braylon Banks. Well, the Colonels, they were led by Cooper Davenport with 19 points, 18 points from Lakin McKinney. It's a big 8 points, 8 boards, and 4 blocks, 3 assists for Elijah Suggs. 6 points for Xavion Johnson, 5 from Dwayne Moss and Amari Stewart, 2 from Trajan Davis. Colonels shot 4 for 7 from the 3, 57%, 9 for 12, 75% from the free throw line. Had 27 boards, out-rebounded them, plus 11 on the board advantage. And then 12 turnovers for the Colonels, 6 to the Purple Aces. Both teams had double-digit assists. Colonels with 12 and Purples with 14 assists. As the Purples 3 for 6 on the free throw line, 50%, and they were 8 of 20, 40%. Shot really well from the 3, not great from the field. Colonels were 61% from the field. It all adds up to a 63-57 Colonels win here at home. And Dad, any final comments before we get off here?
Hey, might have been the most exciting game of the year. They beat the 2 probably best teams in the 4th region.
Warren Central
and Bowling
Green.
And it's the first game I've got to call with you for the boys team.
Yeah.
It was an exciting game.
And that'll wrap things up. I'm Ryan Davenport. Thanks to Ben Stone also.